Hey guys, it's me. I just wanted to like just today is the full moon in Libra. So this is going to be a very powerful full moon. That was on my was it Pinterest. So my husband did these. He liked doing that. He did a really good job. I actually told him about like enamel paint, and so he studied how to do it and everything. How do you have to charge it, and then I mean, all of that. It's a process to paint this. So it's something that I wouldn't do, but he liked it. But even still, like, he's no longer here. But anyways, I wanted to say, like, yeah, we have like the full moon in Libra. It's going to be a very powerful full moon right now because I can already feel this energy just changing. It's just like it's I don't know, like a shift or something. Um and my YouTube is going nuts, but it's I just need to like put down my phone. I've got other things that I've got to do, prepare things and all that. But I've been reading up on this book here, and I'm just like, there's no way I could do something like that. Like there's just no way that, I mean, I probably could pull it off, but I just don't think I should pull it off or attempt it. But I also wanted to mention like Mark Baevsky. Mark Baevsky is also a healing person, and I wear his you know, I wear his jewelry all the time. Like, I mean, I found Mark Baevsky while my husband was still alive because of the negative energy my husband was putting on me. And I just needed, some help to understand this because no damn prayer was going to help me. It wasn't helping. Like I could do like pray the rosary like all day every day, but it still wasn't helping. And I'm like, I need to do something else. I need to do something more because that's when God's like, you're ready to level up. You're ready to level up because God doesn't, you know, there are things in the Catholic Church that is just about control. I know this now that I know. Thanks. And there are things when God is ready to, like, set you on your spiritual journey, you're going to have to answer to that call. And you're just going to have to. Like Mark Baevsky, the things that he learned was because he was, I guess, the woman that taught him, because you always have to have a master teacher, because how do you learn, right? She was a very gifted psychic, and she also was um she also was working with the FBI on cold cases to find either like missing persons and all of that, kind of using her skill set that she was gifted with, and he learned from her. And then eventually that that relationship went sour whenever Mark Baevsky was getting more and more and more, I guess, attention for his own gifts and starting to shine. And I think, the relationship ended pretty bad because she was like so jealous of him. Like she was like throwing witchcraft and all that shit at him. And he and the way that he broke out of that is that no one has the control over me. It's all about control. okay? All about control. But we don't control anything. God is the one that controls things. Let's just get that straight, okay? It's up to you if you're going to choose between good and bad. That's why you always have to be on that, on the righty side, on the good side. And then even the good people will end up going through their stuff and learning a lesson from that situation. That's the way it's been for, the beginning of time. So, I mean, Mark Baevsky, just by, hearing his story and learning, from him. And I also have his book, you know, um, A Diary of an Accidental Psychic or, medium or something like that. Because he didn't know his own gifts either. And, he's healed a lot of people in very powerful places, okay, in the world. Very powerful places. So I really do. And he was the one that introduced me to Moldavite. I mean, I was following him, and then all of a sudden I quit following him. I think it was because of my husband. Because my husband was the one he was like, "Well, do you think your mom would like that?" Well, my mom don't control my life. Fuck that. No, fuck you. My first tarot deck, he was very like upset. And I'm like, "Why the fuck are you upset? They're just cards." Because I wasn't beating to everybody else's drum. I'm like, "So what? Something's afoot here. I got to know what the fuck's going on." Like, that's when my Scorpio was like, "Who cares, Sharon? Who gives a shit, Sharon? This is who you are." So, I mean, yeah, I'm going to have to do some things tonight. So, it's because Spirit's calling me to. And, people can think whatever they want to think about me. I don't give a shit. I could actually be myself now. I can actually truly 100% be myself. And it's not, a secret that my parents know that I do tarot and stuff. They come in my house and I'm like, "Don't look at that." Like, it's my thing. It's all me. It's 100% me. Only a few have come in here, because they're going to judge me anyway. They judge you anyway. Even if you don't do this or you don't do that. They judge you anyway. Even if you go to church, they judge you anyways. They judge you because they can't do it. And if they do it, it's only for their own selfish motives. So they do it so you don't do it. They do it so you don't shine. They do it because they don't like you. They do it because they want to take something away. And, I'm sick and tired of this world being that way. I am. But, yeah, reading this book, like, I don't think I can, no, I don't think I can, you know, do that. Even though it's good to understand what certain things are. And it's just, you know, knowledge, but some knowledge should, not be attempted at all. Even though you have the knowledge to do that. Cuz there's always there's always, consequences for that. You know, always work with the ones that let you be who you always work with something that doesn't expect something that is I don't know how to I don't know how to, frame that or say that or whatever. But unless you're led by spirit, only if you're led by spirit to do it. Like if God is telling you, like, here, this is what you, because we don't know what was going on in Moses' head. We don't, you know. And I would have to say Moses was the one that actually spoke to God, but everybody could speak to God. Maybe God was the only one that spoke back to him to affirm. But God does speak to us and we affirm for him, Just like when I went in, you know, the convenience store, and in my head I'm like, it's already like telling me like it's out of order. Like the picture was in my fucking head. There was already a piece of paper saying out of order, but then I had to affirm it by going to the ATM and seeing that fucking sign that was in my fucking head, and I'm like, okay, I get this. Who has that gift? That was, to me, that was just validation. Like, this is, look, you earned this. So I'm not gonna worry. Like, I mean, I just worry about people doing what they do. I just worry about that. So, all right, guys, that's it.